The all-in-one workflow in HitFilm 3 Pro features two different timelines: the editor, which is used to sequence multiple clips, and composite shots, which are useful for crafting specific individual shots within your project. I'm Axel Wilkinson for HitFilm.com, here to take a closer look at these two timelines. Each HitFilm project will have one editor timeline. The editor is primarily used to organize clips one after another in a horizontal sequence. The first time you add a clip to the editor, HitFilm will offer to adjust the editor settings to match the clip, but you also have full control over the exact settings in the project screen. In its simplest form, video editing is a process of selecting portions from several video clips and placing them one after another on a timeline, in the order you want them to play back. The trimmer allows you to set in and out points for each clip to trim off the bits you don't need, so you can add only the bit you do need to the timeline. You have multiple tracks in the editor, so if you want to lay an image or title over the top of your sequence, or combine dialogue, sound effects, and music to create a rich soundscape, you can easily do so. The effects panel contains a variety of fades, wipes, and other transitions, so you can easily add transitions to your edit. Just drag the transition you want onto the end of a clip, then drag the end of the transition to adjust its duration. Opacity of video clips can be edited directly on the timeline as well by dragging the opacity bar. If you hold Control on Windows or Command on the Mac and click, you can create keyframes on the bar to alter the opacity over time. The same method can be used to edit the levels of audio tracks. Drag the levels bar to adjust the entire clip, or Control-click or Command-click to create points, then drag the points to create changes over time. By using these techniques, it is possible to blend multiple clips and images. But if you want to create a shot that is made up of multiple elements, then you can do so with greater control in a composite shot. Composite shots, or comps, are layer-based timelines, chiefly designed for combining or compositing multiple elements into a single cohesive result. Whereas the editor primarily runs horizontally, using tracks to sequence multiple media assets one after another, composite shots tend to contain a vertical stack of layers. Each asset you add to the timeline will exist on a separate layer. By default, layers are created in 2D, so the layer stack behaves much like a stack of papers, with the top layers obscuring the layers underneath them. The order of the layers in your stack is thus very important when you are working with 2D layers. You can create a composite shot from a video clip, either in the media panel or on any timeline, by right-clicking on the clip and selecting Make Composite Shot from the menu. By default, the comp will use the same duration as the source clip, but you can edit this in the composite shot properties at any time. You can also create an empty comp in the New menu of the media panel. HitFilm 3 Pro also allows you to convert layers in a composite shot to 3D, so that you can position them with full control in true 3D space. You can combine 3D planes, 3D effects, and even import 3D models, and then easily and accurately position them all in the 3D workspace to create genuine depth in your scenes. Only composite shot timelines provide access to HitFilm's 3D tools. Another key difference between the editor and composite shots is keyframing. When working in a comp, you can use keyframing to alter nearly every aspect of a layer over time, including effects settings and masks applied to that layer. Simply enable keyframing for a specific property, and every time you adjust the value for that property, a new keyframe will be recorded. HitFilm 3 Pro will then handle the tricky bits for you and calculate the correct values for every frame between the keyframes. Composite shots are stored in the media panel and can be used just like video clips. You can organize them, rename them, render proxies, or click the cog next to any comp to edit its properties. Like video files, you can drag them straight onto any other timeline. You can have as many composite shot timelines open as you like, but you can also close down unnecessary tabs and still quickly access those shots when needed through the media panel. Our next videos will dig into the basics of using the actual tools in each of these two timelines. To make sure you don't miss that and any of our future tutorials, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and thank you very much for watching.